I will run, I will climb, I will soar. I'm undefeated. Oh.
Welcome, Taurus, to Channel of Future Tarot. Today we're going to do your weekly reading from the 22nd to the 29th. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Taurus. Please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check out your other Moon, Rising, and Venus placements in the videos that correspond with that to get some more intuitive guidance if you don't find it here. Remember, time energy is fluent, so whenever you're directed to the reading, it's the right time for you. That being said, I am going to use the singing bowl here. As I do so, I ask you to take that deep breath in. Exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. It's going to help balance your energy, set your intentions, and prepare for the messages of the reading. If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. So happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. It truly means so much to me to see the channel growing. I cannot express that enough, so thank you. All right, my viewers, let's get started. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Alright, as I was meditating on your energies, Taurus, I felt like there was a sense of running backwards, like in the same spot. I feel like there's something that you keep revisiting. It's something that you can't totally wrap your head around, and you revisit it over and over, and it's causing some issues in your day-to-day life, I feel like, at this point, okay? We did take out the Celtic Cross as well as Oracle messages for you. We're going to jump into the tarot first, and then we'll check out what the Oracle has to say at the end. That page of coins, you see how that person's kind of peering over the book there? Kind of, I feel like this is someone that's peering at you from afar, somebody watching you, getting information, sourcing information from you. And this is in reverse, because I feel like, this is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but for the most part, I feel like this is somebody that is rooted in a belief or in something that may not be true, because I feel like they do have a book in front of them. So I feel like and I feel like this is almost somebody peering behind, the veil, or essentially, as well. I don't know if I really like this energy, to be honest with you, Taurus, at this time, but I feel like that's in your current situation, so be mindful of anybody kind of watching from afar, gathering information, just weird stuff kind of happening there. I do like that the Knight of Pentacles is coming out here. So I feel like this is a sense of, again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but this is a sense of, reaching for prosperity, picking that abundance right off that tree. Essentially, I feel like this is a time, don't allow the distractions of this person that's possibly trying to cause some issues here. But this is coming to that spiritual, material satisfaction, that real growth point in your life, Taurus. I feel like personal achievement is coming with this energy as well. I feel like these are those moments when everything starts to feel a little bit brighter out of those darkest days. There comes that little bright glimpse of hope there, and I feel like that's a powerful energy for you at this time. Your hard work and desire, your culmination to do and to receive the blessings that you have been working hard for is coming in here. The stepping stone into your greatest manifestations, essentially, Taurus. So these moments of spiritual and material bliss, they're very highly personal for you, and they're going to serve as like funnels of glowing, success for you. It's going to surge into your heart. You're going to start to see that dawn, after the darkest of days, mid-years, okay? In your obstacles, that Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here, Taurus, this is a sense of, for me, I want to say, a very intellectual, nurturing side, but there's a fiery, passionate side about that Queen of Wands. Whether you're masculine or feminine, that is definitely a sign of, don't piss in her cornflakes, so she's going to come out quite shrewd. But just a dynamic, competitive, kind of go-getting energy. So this could be you, or this could be the energy. Why it's even obstacles is because this could be, an attitude or an approach that you may need to take at this time. But take it on, step it up, go for it, make a splash. Have faith in yourself and believe that your dreams are going to come true. Broaden your role and your scape, and progress for your life will start to come in before you even knew it. This could indicate, because Wands energy, I feel like this could indicate a time frame of weeks rather than days or months. And again, it represents Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So I feel like you're starting to see, abundance and, confidence coming into you quite quickly this week. I also feel like there's an energy here where, being the best version of yourself in your highest power, you can align with your soul's purpose, and I feel like that's what you're trying to do at this time. You might have, you're connecting to people at this time could be a little bit of a hurdle for you at this time, Taurus, as well, because I feel like there's just going to be a communication hit and miss to some degree. We got that Six of Wands. That's that badass success. It's in reverse because, again, I feel like this success is on the precipice for you, but you have to unstick the stack. And I feel like that's what's good. That's you, and until you kind of unstick that stack, you're not going to move into that next part of your journey. And that badass success and all your dreams that you're waiting for, they're lingering because the universe isn't going to deliver it up until it is truly ready for you. Otherwise, it's like a spoiled prize, essentially, because they're going to give it to you. You're not ready. It's not going to be received well intended or in the way that it was supposed to. So Taurus, I feel like this is saying don't focus on all the negative in the moment and start to focus on your tomorrow and on the future you want, and be clear about the future you want. There's no time for messing around with this energy anymore. Influencing you at the time, look at that Two of Swords there, that crossroads, that's got you blindsided there. So I feel like, again, this is, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, but this is a powerful sense of, reflection. But you're making it through a tough decision here in some regards. It's influencing you here. This is about making an overdue, maybe difficult decision for you. But the way you've responded to this crossroads so far may, have not been positive. You've avoided it. You've been in some denial about it. Sabotage. It's time to face, into the good, the bad, and the ugly factors of the situation and do it right now for you, I feel like, because it's high time to make your mind, right? You can't keep, dilly-daddling around the situation. It's not good for anybody in this situation. This could indicate a 2-month time span, but I feel like, I feel like that's going to come in that energy. Your wisdom and courage to help you make the right decision is starting to come forth. When you're faced with that tough decision, you can kind of put your battle armor on, because I feel like this is saying right now, you're going to get the truth and the clarity and the strength you need to see through the situation, but, I feel like whatever you need to tap into your intuition, that sixth sense, you're going to find instinctively you do know what to do, Taurus. So follow your heart and be deflective of any negative energy around you. As long as you're doing what's best for your heart, then nothing else matters, my dears. We've got Justice card coming out. Libra, the scales are balancing or need to be balanced here. And that's, within this decision, there is going to be a balance. There's going to be a sense of, okay, I finally made this decision, and it's been long overdue, and it's time to commit all in or commit all out. So I feel like this is that natural law of balance, but this is asking you to learn from your past experiences, Taurus, as well, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? And I feel like this is learning and growing from it. This is not about perfection, though. We often get confused that we're striving to be perfect. There's nothing more imperfectly perfect than perfect. So I feel like this is about that fairness and that fairness and that self-inventory of ourselves that we often don't like to do. And I feel like this is going to highlight that clarity and that motivation for you. And in your current situation, I feel like be impartial. Because, as you reframe your reality, you're going to work to remove any negative emotional charge from this equation, okay? So I feel like the fear is causing you to act in a way that you're not proud of right now, Taurus. Seek some new perspective, okay? Don't sit in that energy. The only true path ahead for you right now is not necessarily one that's black or white. It's one that's full of love, my dears, okay? At the root of the reading, we got the Knight of Wands here, my dears. So again, this is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I feel like this is a victorious moment for you. You're standing in a truth for you. I feel like you're kind of braving the past, and you're trying to create a new adventure going forward, Taurus. I feel like this is a reckless but usually lucky energy. I feel like you're trying to seize whatever opportunities are rising at this time, which is great energy for you as well. But this is a purely Follow your best hopes is what I want to say with that card, okay? That's purely what I want to say. Life's miraculous, wondrous, and you start to have to live it that way so that you can actually see the true benefits of those things, right? Again, this could unfold within rather weeks rather than months. And again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I feel like right now there's an unknown energy that's saying let go and seek this adventure. Whatever has seemed to fall into your lap, I feel like this is something that you really need not to let go. It's powerful for you, right? But don't let fears talk yourself out of this situation, okay? Now we have that Queen of Wands here, second time out here, so this is, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Got a lot of fire in your belt this week. But this is a sense of, really finding your inner glow, that truth, that intuitive sense of knowing. That's coming to you. And that's on the root of your reading as well as your obstacles. So I feel like that's a sense of really understanding who you are and how to nurture yourself back to that, that whole part of yourself so that you can do things on a different scale rather than, the broken and vulnerable parts of yourself that you were trying to mend while working and going towards your goals because it hasn't been so successful in that energy for you. The recent past, we got that Devil, Capricorn in reverse. This is temptation, falling temptations could be addictions to some degrees, but whatever it is in, in the past, I feel like in the weakest moments, we're often tempted by the greatest illusions, right? So I feel like here this is saying, the devil can be very self-destructive, addictive, unkind, willing to sacrifice a greater good for their own. So this could be someone, but there's selfish means here. This is hinting you're in a situation, a habit, or belief that is not serving you well right now, okay? And again, I feel like we are all 100% free to live our lives as we wish. We're all 100% accountable for our choices. Live through intention, not habit. Own your actions here, okay? And, these bad habits, that repeat patterns of self-sabotaging behavior or self-limiting beliefs that are blocking your progress, holding you back here, is making you feel some shame or guilt or something like that. This is, you have to do something about it. But what? I feel like that's going to be up to you, okay? Take responsibility for yourself, your thoughts, and your behavior. Know your demons. Speak to, to your shadow side. Understand your drives and your, drivers and your triggers. You're receiving a window of opportunity to make a positive change here. Are you going to take it? And that Two of Pentacles in reverse, that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's, again, choice, indecision, but it does suggest that there is infinity here with that, the sense there. But Taurus, for me, you got to really, this is going to be the choice for you here. Is going to be all in or all out for you. You got to unstick that stuck, so that you can move from stagnation to your what you're trying to manifest. Because right now you're out of balance here. There's disharmony, committing to too many things, and you weren't able to, show up in that energy. Make sure you're not investing that like that. You're not putting all your resources in one area. But, this is also, don't be juggling too much energy. You need to create that equilibrium between personal life, love, and whatever else is in your life, work. But there's a sense here where you're going to have to create that balance because right now, what you're doing is not serving so purposeful. That Ace of Swords is coming out, intellect. This is going to be coming out in reverse, and it's coming out in the recent future. So, Taurus, I feel like this is a sense of you're using your intellect, which brilliant, but I feel like here you're confused about something in the future here. Illusion, doubt, chaos. You're muddled. You're unsure what's going on, what you should do. You're unsure how to feel. Something's got you up in an uproar in the near future. This could indicate a 1 month time span, but I feel like this is a new beginning is going to be ignited by some sort of revelation that comes to you this week. This is clarity and focus to any situation that you're involved in. So allowing you to actually see things as they truly are and being able to actually handle them instead of lingering in a very scattered, unfocused energy. that Three of Cups celebration in reverse. There's a need and a want to celebrate, but I feel like this revelation isn't going to put the celebration on the map anytime soon for you. I feel like this could be a time of calling on your closest friends. But relying on a support system, and I feel like that support system doesn't show up when you need it. And that's going to be coming in the future as well. And that could make your indecision bigger. And it could make your, question a whole many other things. And I feel like before you start to question all the reasons why your friends didn't show up for the situation, you need to sit back and handle one thing at a time. And maybe they weren't meant to come there because maybe this is a situation that you needed to work through on your very own. At the outcome overall energy of the reading, we have the Four of Swords here. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. With this Four of Swords, I feel like, being in reverse, this is a sense here. This is overstimulation. You're at that point, Taurus, where you're thinking too much, restlessness, a hollow kind of energy that's driving you, even though you know you should stop in some situation. So whatever is keeping you going in a situation or a direction that you know is not best, stop that energy as fast as you can. This could be indicated by a 4-month time span here, but I feel like you were trying to restore your energy and vitality here, which I can commend, but be careful of that attitude. This is kind of advising you to do nothing at this time. Just pause and kind of wait out the storm here. The Empress here in reverse, nurturing something back to being. You're trying to nurture your health. You're trying to give birth to an idea, place, or thing, but you're restricted in that process. Because something is hindering, something's weighing you down. What it is I feel like that energy where you're not being authentic to what you really want. You're in this self-sabotaging behavior because you're so resistant on actually getting what you want that you're pushing what you want right out. You have that Nine of Coins. I like that. That's the second time this card's come out for you as well. So you got the Queen of Wands out twice, and now you have the Nine of Coins. So this is about abundance again, picking off that tree of fertility and abundance. The seeds that you sowed, a few months ago are starting to come to fruit today. So Taurus, this is a great sense of nurturing with that Empress. You're going to just have to take this, unstick the stuck energy so this adventure, this new beginning can actually start for you. Okay? We have that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That's destiny, karma, coming in here, Taurus. This is things starting to go either in your favor or out. If you've been in a sense of bad luck, this is going to say the world, the wheel that doesn't always turn, and this is a sense of good luck coming in for you. If you've been in a sense of really, great luck for some time, this is going to say things are going to come in a little bit hot and heavy for you in the near future. But either way, whatever you resist will persist here, Taurus. So release that negative energy around some situations. You have the King of Wands here. Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is in your hopes and fears. I feel like this King of Wands in reverse is an energy where I feel like, to me, this is you find yourself in a leadership role or position or something here that you feel very unsure on how to handle or what to do, or maybe like you're not ready for this situation in some ways. I feel like this is definitely someone that is gonna, you're about to meet someone, or maybe, so you're gonna be a shrewd leader in this situation, and I feel like this is gonna offer you up a different chance of an opportunity that you may have considered. But I feel like your presence is in your power, and you have that power to lead others into positive change here, Taurus, and don't question that, because I feel like you do have that belief for sure. That Knight of Pentacles, you're definitely going towards something. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, again, you're either walking away from something, it could be a sense of what was, no longer serving you, obviously, but I feel like you're not rooted so much in that structural belief. You're going towards a future that's brightly lit, those, that dual swords there that was presented earlier. I feel like you are going to get the clarity to see through that. You have the Hangman here as the outcome of your reading, my dears, in reverse. I feel like, surrendering here would not be the worst energy for you, Taurus, because I feel like this is a sense where, you can be full of self-pity and firmly rooted in that victim identity. We all been there, no judgment. But refusing to accept help or see the other side of things is definitely causing more than you know what to deal with at this time. You know, I feel like you have to be open to new ways of being. You know, change the way you're looking at yourself and that, you know, someone else, because it could also, you know, perhaps change the world around you. So I feel like progress, this is general stalled plans are going to start to make progress for you, my dears, okay? Now we have that Knight of Swords again, running towards something. You're very determined here, but you're unfocused with this energy. You're going towards one thing, but you're very much focused on too many different things, so that the path forwards that you should be, you know, obviously clearing in a hot dam is taking a lot longer, because you're looking at all the shiny things along the way, questioning them, analyzing them, making sure you're not missing anything, and that's causing your actual, you know, desires and your greatest manifestations to just linger on hold for you until you truly make those decisions, okay? Let's check out the Oracle cards have to say for you. You got consciousness, my dears. What a beautiful card. It says, today I pay attention to every feeling, thought that I manifest. My outer world reflects my inner consciousness. We were just talking about that. I pour the light of my awareness on my most constructive thoughts, so they will grow and produce the experiences I want. Mindful of what I create in this universe, I become an expression of divine light. Yes, you do, my dears. Beautiful images. All right, overthinking can spoil the magic, Taurus. 00, yes, it can. Stop overthinking. Get out of your mind, get out of your head, follow your heart. Because when we overthink things too much, we create more questions, and that just creates more and more, and we never get the answers we're seeking, and we end up just in a big, you know, kerfuffle. Drop that energy. It's not serving you anymore, okay? Unstick the stack, my dears. Again, a powerful message. This is saying remove yourself to the glutes. Unstick that situation from whatever was keeping you so stuck and stagnant here, because it is so very paramount. Celebrate your wins, my dears, because we all have them, small or large. This is a time to appreciate, be grateful for the small wins that we have, because they're going to lead us to the bigger wins, okay? And we have number 8, everything in perfect balance. This is a traditional tarot's death card. So again, this is a sign of transformation, endings, leaving what was not serving you and rebirthing into a beautiful new energy here. This is your time, Taurus. Don't forget that. And we have number 3, detox, cleanse and restore yourself. So if you've been doing anything in excessive, eating, drinking, and anything in excessive, this is that energy to drop that, restore yourself back to health, get lots of sleep, drink lots of water, do it for your highest good, because that's when, you know, the truth of your being, and you can actually start to accept things on a whole other level. We often use substances or drink or alcohol, whatever, to mask that pain. But it creates more of it, and I feel like the best way to mask it is by truly letting it go, because then the mask you're presenting everybody else is just an authentic one and not a damaged and hurt one that's kind of keeping everybody repelled and at bay. Because that's all you're going to ever get, somebody repelled and at bay. It's time you open up. If you want love, you got to be open. You got to heal. You got to accept that you cannot go into it with 50% of your heart open, or 60 or 70, whatever percent of your heart open, because as long as there's a part that isn't open, then you are mostly closed, my friends. Until next time, namaste. And oopsies, before we go, I noticed there was 2 more cards here sitting down. We got the fledging. This is opening up to new things, Taurus, opening up to new beginnings. Don't be so resistant to, something new just because it doesn't necessarily have an attached plan to it. Doesn't make it wrong here. And look at that, 22, letting go. This is a master number. Taurus, letting go is truly going to be the key to unsticking that stuck, and the key to your greatest freedom. Stop running backwards. It's time to go forwards. Until next time, namaste.